balances being disciplined with being easygoing and love to share how meditation has helped her. And also, she works full time as a teaching assistant. So it's over to Meera and join me to welcome her. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Very warm welcome. It's cool in here, but it is warm. And also to our online viewers, welcome too. So, yes, very good subject on happiness. What does it mean, really? We've got to look at that. Thank you. Oh, no, I think I'm right. Okay. All right. So, you're here for this subject. Very good. We all want happiness, right? So, let's just take a moment together. And you just think for yourself, what does happiness mean to you? Do you even have any idea what it is? Perhaps you don't. But just think of the things that, if they happened, would make you happy. Okay, so let's all just have a moment to reflect on the subject. Thank you. Okay, so we all got some idea of what would make you happy. What makes you happy? What maybe isn't happening now you would like to happen? Anything? More family time would make you happy, right? Yes, definitely. Sorry? Oh, don't you get a hug in the morning? Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if we can sort that out here, how we can get a hug. Okay, very good. Anything else? Yes? No? Okay. To laugh with each other. Yeah, yeah. Yes. And you don't think there's enough of that laughing and giggling with each other. Yeah, as you heard, I work here as a teaching assistant, and I'm really lucky because where I work, it is predominantly a happy atmosphere. Yes, you get the few tears about something or another, but generally it is a happy environment. And you have to think about, how is a happy environment created? Is it there? Do I walk into it? Has it got something to do with me? So here we're going to explore, what do we mean by happiness. And I was interested in looking at the title, that we're looking at how to make happy memories. Okay, so if I'm having to make happy memories, or experience happiness, then does that mean that I'm not in that place at the moment? Yeah. I'm saying I want it. Does it mean I'm not in that place of happiness? And this is the thing with this word happiness, because everything usually has an opposite. So if I say I want happiness, then what I'm saying is I want something, or something to happen, or some situation to come along and actually make me happy. Okay. Now that's a very passive thing for myself. Then it means that I am not doing anything, but I want something to make me happy. Yeah. Like you said, if you had more time with your family, then you would feel happier. You would feel happy. And if someone or something gave you a hug, you would feel happy. So does that mean at the moment then you're in a state of complete unhappiness? No, there's, there is, you feel okay in some situations, but in these particular areas, there is a sense that your happiness could increase. Okay. So what we're looking at, I mean, I can see now this young boy here is playing on his, yeah, now that must be making him very happy, right? Are you happy? Are you happy playing on there? Yeah, of course you are. Oh, sorry. Right. Well, you're happy playing on there, are you, young lady? Very good. So if I took it away, would you be unhappy? You wouldn't. Very good. Now, this is somebody who knows, you see, that happiness doesn't particularly have to do with anything that you have or don't have. And that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing. So, really, are we asking about external things are the answer? And sometimes they are. And they're an answer for a certain span of time. That's the only downside to that. So when you get something, like you get more time with your family or a bank holiday comes along and we feel happy, right? Yay, I've got a day off. We certainly always counting our bank holidays and holidays. When's the next half term? Maybe parents aren't so looking forward to it, but the teaching staff think, yay, we're going to have, some time to ourselves. So these things make us happy. Occasions make us happy, like a birthday, an anniversary, Christmas, Diwali. Um, Somebody gives you a gift. And so he says, that made me happy. Okay. Now, in terms of something everlasting, I suspect we want something everlasting. We want everlasting happiness, right? These things that come with situations and occasions and gifts, they are literally that. They are occasional, and today they're here and tomorrow they're not. So, say um, someone who you care for dearly always remembers your birthday, so it makes you happy, right? And say they happen to forget. They happen to forget. They haven't rung you all day, and you might feel a little bit unhappy, right? You might think, oh, how come they forgot? You forgot my birthday, or you forgot, this important date. And so then we feel unhappy. So there is this contrast. Now, what we really want is a sense of, I'm going to use another word here because happiness is just one level. And happiness is almost like children, they want to be happy. They get happy if they get something. They get they get sad if they don't. They get upset quickly. Then very quickly they're happy again. So it's very up and down. It's a fluctuating thing. Just this sense of happiness, and happiness is also something very to do with. It's quite an extrovert thing. Like some people jump up and down with happiness. Or they're very, very extra in how they display, or wow, this happened, or I got this, or I got that. And it's very, very like that. And media really fuels that a lot as well. Everybody on their phones or their gadgets and checking the latest thing. And that makes me happy because, I got so many likes or I got this. So what I think we need to go a bit more deeper than happiness. And when this happy memories made me smile actually for all the wrong reasons actually, because how many times do you see family photographs and it's nice happy smiling photos, and actually you might have been really miserable before that photograph and you had to get in it. um, so we're making memories. It's almost like it's something not natural, or we have to make memories. You see what I mean? We have to orchestrate it so that we can have happy memories, like it's something physical that I have to make. And so we go out a lot to try and do that, like have family holidays, have photographs together, celebrate. And this is all good, but do they really make us happy? Do they really make us happy? And are those smiling behind those smiling photographs? There's usually some other story because photographs don't tell the whole story. ever really, when you think about it. So, what do I mean when I'm making a happy memory? In terms of spirituality, and none of you are here for the first time, so you must be very familiar with the fact that here at the Brahma Kumaris, we're actually looking to understand deeply something very, very permanent. What is a permanent state of happiness? And you can call it almost a joy. Joy is a different experience. Yeah, happiness come and go a bit, but a joy is a stable feeling, which is inside. It's an inner feeling. It may show on your face, it may show in your eyes, but it's something that is coming from inside. So it's been created from inside you, the soul. It's coming from the heart of you. Whereas momentary happiness giving experiences come from outside us, and we can feel very happy, right? And we can continue all our life just jumping from one thing to the other, like stepping stones that are keeping me in this feeling of, yeah, I'm okay, everything's good, like that. But where that doesn't help, and that's when we realize that these things are not real, is when something very big shakes us in our life. Yeah. So those things that were so good and felt good and made me happy, they suddenly don't make me happy. So say you felt quite happy, playing your favorite game or reading your favorite book or seeing your friend or something, and then you heard some bad news, some devastating news, something to do with a loved one, maybe a situation, sudden illness, sudden loss of some kind. And those very things that were giving you happiness, you don't feel anymore to even do them. Yeah? Your interest has gone actually in it. And you say, no, I don't feel like that now, I don't feel like reading that or watching that or whatever, because this very big thing has happened, which is causing me a lot of sadness. So where has that happiness gone? So what that's really telling us that those are things which pacify us for a while. They entertain us, if you like. They're entertaining games, we have in life, but they're not the real deal. We can get by just entertainment, but is it really something that's going to sustain me? And when I say sustain, is it going to sustain my sense of health? Is it going to, mental health? Talking about mental health, that's a big thing. I may have these momentary pleasures, these momentary little happiness giving things, but are they sustaining me deeply inside? And they usually can't, because they are coming from outside. So here in Brahma Kumaris, one of the biggest focuses is on understanding who I am. Who am I actually? Well, what am I? Where's my strength? Where's my power? Where's the real me? Who is me? Is it defined by my roles and expectations and family and my job and how much I earn and all this and everything? How good looking I am? Or these days, how many, approvals I get online or whatever it is? Um, what is it that really can make me feel constantly happy? Why do we not feel constantly happy? Why do you think? Why do we not feel constantly good about ourselves? What happens? Yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah. That's a huge thing. External influences. External influences are there all the time. They're around us. They are around us the whole time. We cannot get away from them. They're at home, they're at work, they're when you go shopping, they're everywhere. So that's one big thing, external influences. And literally that, the external factors influence me, which means they have the ability or power, even though it's a negative thing, to change my state of well being. So I'm happily being good, okay. when somebody says something, or sometimes it takes someone just walks in the door. You say, as soon as you see their face, that's it. Your happiness is gone. A sense of well-being is gone. You have this sense of impending doom, impending trouble, because you have experiences like that from them, right? So this is another thing when we talk about memory, past experiences that I've had with people, when I see them again, I kind of start reliving it. I relive it. I say, oh, it's that person again. Oh, well, then this is going to happen because it happened last time. And one of our very, dear spiritual leaders, Daddy Janki, you must all have heard of Daddy Janki. I never forgot, she said many wise things. But one of the things she said was, even the last second which has gone, you mustn't remember somebody in that way, whatever it was, whatever mistake they made or whatever, that's gone. You mustn't hold that impression in your mind. Now, that's another thing that doesn't allow us to experience that constant inner state of well being, joy, peace, happiness, because these external influences and memories, which I have, impressions, which now are recorded. Oh, that person's always late. Oh, that person's always arguing. Oh, that person's always going to do this. So I've already started the cycle in in my mind, right? And so now I'm putting that out there. That person may have changed and moved on, but I've still got this feeling and thought about them. Yeah. So I think one of the things to check is what what where is my attention going? This is also on the advertising of this talk. What's my attention and where is my attention? What am I focusing on? So if I'm always focusing on somebody should do something for me, somebody owes me this, I am a victim of circumstance, I am hard done by, other people need to do something for me to make me happy. Yeah. Then that is not called having any everlasting happiness. And I may force the situation, I may make it like that because I'm creating this happy memory forcefully, or you have to come, without you, it won't be good. You have to come, you never come. You have to come to this party, you have to come, and take photos. I know people, they just have to keep taking photographs. And you're in this lovely place, and instead of just enjoying it, it's like, oh, I have to take a shot of this and a picture of that and a picture of this. And ever since I started to learn meditation and realized that actually I, the soul, am constantly taking pictures in my mind. The eye is a wonderful camera, the mind is a wonderful camera. And I'm constantly taking pictures and internalizing them, and they're all there. So whenever I want, I can always go back to that memory, right? And relive it. Yeah, I can do it. If you relive some really happy memory in your life, you feel that joy. Your body begins to, feel that joy as well. And those happy memories, a smile may come on your face. Yeah. But then if you relive a memory which wasn't so good, then it's like, oh, I'm back there again. And then you feel like that. All your joy at the moment is gone. So, one of the secrets about making happy memories is actually to be just mindful and pay attention to just where you are right now. What are you doing right now in the moment you're in? Am I present in the moment I'm in, or am I letting those precious moments go by? You hear many parents say this actually. Oh, I wish I'd spent more time just enjoying my children because I was so busy worrying about them or looking after them or cooking and cleaning for them. And they've grown up. And I wish I'd actually taken time, to actually maybe play with them or listen to them, or just stop, and take in uh, that appreciation of the moment, because then it's gone. Yeah. So being present is the source of real happiness, because my future is only created according to my present thoughts and feelings and actions. It's a very, very simple formula, actually. Yeah. I don't have to do anything very big if I want to secure, make good memories, and have a happy future. I just have to look after my present moment here, right now, where I am. Like, make eye contact, say good morning if you can, say hello, smile, ask how are you, did you have a good day, go that little extra, because those then touch the hearts of those that you're showing that you have that presence. You're present for them, you're there for them right now. And this was one of the great specialities of our great spiritual leaders, Mama, Baba, Dadi Janki, all of them. They had this ability. When you were in front of them, you were there, and you were everything in that moment, and you felt that. And they gave you what seemed like an eternity, but it was just a few moments probably. But it felt like that because their attention was on you, the soul. To them, to us, you are brothers souls. We are a spiritual family, brothers and sisters. We all belong to on this one earth, one family. And the biggest thing is that we know that we all come from one place. We all come from a divine world of light, and we all belong to divine source. So whatever intentions you have, whatever are your principles and your beliefs and your morals, they are going to guide how you interact with external situations. Yeah? And so instead of being influenced by them, you are actually kind of influencing that by just being in your own sense of peace and contentment and joy and self-awareness. This is very important, to know who you are. Because if we don't know who we are, then anybody will suggest something for you. Let me tell you what you need. Let me tell you what you should do. Yeah? If you can't make those decisions, or you're not clear, then there are many, many paths out there, and you won't know where to go or which one to go to. No? So it's very, very clear to know who you are, what you need to be doing every day in your life. And if you want to create happy memories, that is it, really. Just be present. And if I walked in here now and thought, oh well, I can't really be bothered, or I'm not really, giving you that time and that respect that you've taken out time to come here. I mean, it's a very hot day, you've taken time to come here. You could have just thought, oh, it's far too hot. I know many people who cancelled things because it was too hot. That was the thing. But you thought, no, I will come. So then I am going to acknowledge that, right? I'm going to feel good about that. That's an inner sense of, joy, that yes, I acknowledge you, I see you, and that's a sense of respect. And there is a interesting formula that whatever we give out to others, we get that back. That's a law. That's a given law. If you give time to others and you show you care and you make somebody happy, even in a small way, you think it's small, but for them it's very big. Then when you need it, it will come back to you. Yeah. It will come back to you because you have given it. You see, you've donated it. You've used it. You've earned blessings from it. So in your time of need, those things will come to you. Whereas you see many people who are unhappy. See, the thing about unhappiness is it just breeds more discontentment. So if I say, well, I'm unhappy because of this and that and the other, and I give lots and lots of reasons, I just get deeper and deeper into it. And actually nothing then makes me very happy or grateful, no matter how much anybody tries, because I've got myself in this mindset that I'm hard done by, I haven't got this and I haven't got that and this. And so then that flow, it should be coming to you, this giving and receiving and this beautiful energy that's not coming. And then I'm just stagnant in my own created issues, if you like. Because what are issues really? Is it issues that are the problem, or is it how I choose to see them? If I change my perspective, everything changes. So 1 minute something was not a good thing, and you change your perspective and you see it's it was a good thing, actually. And I've often seen that something happened and it looks like, oh, that wasn't a very good thing to have happened. But then off the back of that, something else came up and I realized, well, actually, if that hadn't happened, this wouldn't have happened or I wouldn't have discovered this. So always see everything as something that's come to teach me something. Never see any situation as something which has come to defeat me or has come to deliberately make me unhappy. Don't think that. No, it's come to teach me something. And it's also a mirror. It's a mirror to show me, well, how much in my strength am I? Do I really have any strength? If you say, oh, I'm a bodybuilder and I can lift these many weights and everything, who's going to believe you unless you show them, right? You're just saying it, But then a situation comes where you literally have to, lift that amount of weight, and then you can do it, then that proves you can do it, right? So when challenges come, there are opportunities for me to actually use my inner spiritual powers. And that's where, this constant state of joy is there then. And you go beyond the shallowness of just, I'm happy, today. Today I'm not happy, you go beyond that. You go into a deeper stage of this joy, which is there. And then, a greater part of joy is then when you just feel absolutely content, just totally content. Contentment doesn't mean you necessarily have everything or everything just is always happening right. It's not that. It's a contentment which is coming deep from within you, which you have created through self-awareness and self-nurturing and self-love. And you're also giving it at the same time. You're not just doing it for yourself, but you're constantly sharing it. And when you're constantly sharing it, you're happy. Because do I need anything now back? No. Because you see, you become the creator of your own happiness. This is the difference. Am I looking for happiness? Am I expecting it from somewhere? Or am I actively creating my own stage of happiness? Which one is it? If I'm creating my own stage of happiness, then I will never allow anything to take my happiness away. Two of our senior yogis, actually, one is Dadi Gulzar, who's left the body now, and also Nirverbai. I remember in both of them saying that the measure of your true spiritual strength is that nothing should be able to take your happiness away. That is how you measure. That's quite a big thing, that nothing takes my happiness away, really? Absolutely nothing? Nothing takes my state of happiness away. And the reason is because when the soul has that wisdom to understand that, whatever is happening, it's a changing thing. It's coming and it's going. Nothing's staying the same. Everything comes and goes, like clouds are moving. If you become an observer of the clouds moving, it's quite enjoyable. You just watch, oh, here comes one. It looks like this. Okay, there it goes. Then another one. Then okay, it goes, You understand that this is a natural phenomenon of life, that everything comes, stays for a while in my vision, and is moving somewhere. Nothing's stagnant, nothing's staying the same. The biggest things that take people's sense of happiness away is when things change. People don't like change. Or why does this have to happen? Why do you have to move out? Why this? Oh, I can't cope now, We don't embrace change because we don't understand it's a part of normal life. Yeah. Change and growth. So appreciate what you have and be ready to receive the next thing which is coming in front of you. And then whatever's going, then give it thanks, wish it well. Maybe one of the biggest things that really causes deep sorrow is when we lose a loved one, and someone passes away. It's a big thing. It's not a small thing. I'm not saying happiness, oh, well, I'm so happy. I don't know. It's that deep sense of realization that what can I do in this moment to keep joy in my heart and keep joy for that soul who has gone. And you do it by just sending out lots and lots of thanks to that soul and gratitude for however long they were in your life. And no one was perfect. I'm sure we had our arguments and things, but you just embrace all of it. I thank you for everything you gave me, for the lessons you taught me, for the reflections you gave to me that showed me myself, and for the laughter and the giggles and things that we were talking about. See that, you see, again, change your perspective. Not, oh, they've gone, I've lost them. No, the soul never dies. So wishing that soul well on a journey and always keeping the happy memories in you. Always keep happy memories, even if there are memories there which did not make you feel so happy. Change it. Change it. Just change it. I mean, I realized years later on, we realized, when we're young, we don't have that much maturity or insight sometimes. But as you grow older and you become a parent yourself, maybe, or a boss, and you actually begin to appreciate, where, your elders were coming from or what their challenges were. You never saw it before. At that time, all you could remember was, oh, I was always getting told off, or I wasn't allowed to do this, or, they were horrible. But then when you change your perspective into appreciation of, yeah, I can see now, their challenges and where they were coming from, you just change the whole picture. So it's up to you how you want to see it. Entirely up to you. I make a situation difficult or not. Yeah. You become flexible, you become adaptable. And all the time you know that my state of happiness is not dependent on external things. It honestly isn't. It isn't even dependent on security. People talk about life security and having enough money and things. There are people who have enough money and have all of that. They are not happy at all. In fact, never mind not happy, they're deeply, deeply unhappy. And they can't pinpoint why. Yeah? So this proves that there's nothing to do with your external comforts and how you were born and how much you were given. Because some people were given everything. There's nothing they didn't have. And yet they're deeply, deeply sad. And some didn't have very much. Parents struggled. They struggled. But they're happy. So one big thing that will keep the soul happy is keep a clear conscience. Clean out your conscience. Don't let anything stagnant sit for too long. It'll go stagnant. What happens when things go stagnant? They smell, right? And then they rot the place where they are. So the soul, can't be healthy in that sense if it's got stagnant, rotting feelings and thoughts inside. Never ever let anything stay for too long. Get rid of it. Like we empty our bins. Yeah. So how long do we keep it? Then we say, okay, that's too much now. I have to put it out. You can't keep it in too long. And we continuously are cleaning. So clean out your conscience. Sit with yourself, especially last thing in the day. Just think, did anything happen today that, made me a little bit unhappy, shook me a little bit? Did I cause anyone any sorrow? That's a very big thing. If you cause someone unhappiness, you may forget about it, but it may stay with them for a long time. And so that's kind of a bad energy that I don't want coming back to me. So never ever, even by mistake, cause anybody any unhappiness. And if you do, then very, very quickly say sorry. Let them know. Because other energies of people can also make you feel unhappy for nothing. Sometimes people say that, right? They say, I don't know, I just feel down today, or I don't know why I'm feeling depressed. I don't know, I don't really know, what it is. But there are lots of subtle reasons for why our joy can just go, or we can't get that energy or that momentum, So the practices that we have here, the Brahma Kumaris, which is based on knowing yourself. In other words, from any blame. I release myself from any guilt. I say sorry where I need to, and I accept the other person or situation just as it is. I no longer want to control or change anything. I just accept with love that each one has their own journey, their own way, and I choose to wish them well. I choose to wish myself well. I choose to look forward with enthusiasm, hope, and joy. I visualize happy outcomes. I particularly pay attention to being grateful for my life right now. It may not be perfect. I may not have everything exactly as I think it should be, but everything that's happening is absolutely right. It is as it should be. And so I remain light. I have the attitude of learning, and I move on. My happiness comes from at last knowing my true self, that I am immortal, eternal, pure, and good, that I am the child of the supreme source of all goodness and love and joy, and happiness is my birthright. I have a right to be happy, and so I take that right and live my life from that place of joy, inner joy. Om Shanti. So I guarantee if you do these visualizations every day, no matter what's happened in it, you do it in the morning, you do it last thing at night, you're going to feel perfect. And your problems will be, right, that's fine, they're gone.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Meera, for the wonderful talk and all the tools and tips given. Before we go, there's a few announcements. Our next week talk, same time, same place, and the topic is silence and solitude for spiritual growth. We do have every Sunday morning meditation, which is online, and it's 10 to 10:45. If you would like to join that one, you can join through our website. You will get a link to join it. And we have a Raj Yoga fast track meditation course starting up, which is online and starts on 7th of July, Monday to Sunday 13th, and it's 6 to 7 in the evening. So if you wanted to join, you can register through the website and you will get a link to join. And our regular reflective meditations, which is every Mondays and Thursdays, 7 to 30 in the evening, which is in-house, so everybody's welcome to join that. And on today's theme, we have a book called Happiness Unlimited available in the shop, so you can browse through on your way out. Once again, thank you for joining us, and thank you to all our online viewers to joining us as well, and have a safe journey.